2, 3.
Just like truly POC artists displaying things that are important and beautifully personal to them. And it's nice that these people would like let us in so deeply into, because like all of these things are incredibly, like I like to set up an altar, you know, that to do that for a bunch of like strangers, and to allow them to, you know, take part of a practice that is so like, a part of us in like in every single like sense of the word, you know, to like let people in like that and so freely is truly like, I don't know, that's what art's about. So I'm glad to have been invited out.
Yes, yeah.
I fucked around and I ended up in the city I love. Shout to the higher power who would drop me in from above. Wall Street.
So I'm Christina. I'm the co-master decorator. I know all of the artists personally and have had the privilege to see their artworks in their space and in their world. And after knowing them for long enough, it occurred to me, by way of knowing Eden and Kieran, that it wouldn't be too hard to transport their works into a group together. Most of it's very grassroots and community-based. And what that means to me is that it actually resonates through wavelengths of other communities. That means the impact is a lower rise, a slower roll, but further reaching, versus like a cascade or a tidal. And I don't think that those tidal waves really do what we think that they do. I think those tidal waves of artists become celebrities, and these aren't celebrities. These are your neighbors. These are your high school friends. We got skate rats, and we've got spiritualists, and we've got jailbirds. And that's the lay of the land here.
So this is Brandon. I did the window vinyl that we have up at LSU right now. If you look at it right now, I just want to describe it real quick. It's a Back to the Future S font. And I wanted it to all be going towards reading from left to right. After just having the word orbits, I wanted to have logos orbiting around it. So I came up with like 3 different logos, all saying orbits, but all different, because let's showcase how I would describe it is like different types of people coming in one orbit.
What's in the middle of the orbit is identity. But whose identity? One's personal identity, what they refer and see themselves as, or the identity that's put upon them and what they're defined by from the outside. I think that that's why the show is good, is because I can't figure out and suss out the tension. It's just the tension. You know, all I know is that the more people that look at this work, the more it changes the landscape of art and the language opens up more. The orbit for me is following that.
We got Marvin's right here. Marvin's, he is working on bandanas, t-shirts, and his logo.
So my name is Marvin's Volsimus, and I'm a screen printer at Recess right now, but I was into making shirts like since before, but after Recess, it kind of showed me how to make the clothes that I wanted to do, right? Recess is a whole community. It's a whole branch of like different artists of different skill sets, and we all come together and support each other. I feel like I've learned from like my peers, and I've also taught them in different ways too. So, and we always come out to support each other too. So that's where the community comes in.
I'm not gonna ask you to freestyle. All right, give me a quick 16. I'm fucking with you.
I'm Taikina. I'm a Harlem native. I'm a playwright, but I'm pre-med for psychology, so yeah. Yeah, that, you know, I learned that like if I'm gonna be first gen, I gotta do something that's gonna make me money, but then something that also feeds me. I'm here because I'm actually friends with one of the artists, Daryl Santana, who has a few photos and a few pieces of graffiti art.
The way I shoot photography is kind of just like one-shot bandit. I just blind you real quick and then I just walk off like nothing ever happened. I don't know, keep it cool. I'm Daryl. My craft, I don't know, anything I put my hands on, I want to try. So, I don't know, it started off with skating. And skating was kind of like the gateway drug to everything. My work right now is just a photo set of a weird, strange time in like life where I don't know. I got this camera and it was a film camera, so like I didn't know if it worked or not. So I just kept taking photos until the rolls ran out. I got till about 8 rolls, and then I developed my first the first set of things. But during that point in time, like there was so many things happening. We were in the middle of making a skate video. We were like, I don't know. We were just hanging out, just doing our thing, and then our friend ended up passing. So when our friend ended up passing, I realized later on that like these photos was kind of showing everything leading up to then and even after, where it's the moments of grief where I'm at like the funeral, or like one of the photos up there where the day after the funeral we're in his house and we're all just chilling, rolling up, smoking, chilling, doing our thing, because it's usually it's beautiful moments that catch me. So when I see my friends acting like a certain type of way, or everybody's showing love, or even grief, when everybody's some pictures you just see each other, everybody holding each other, it's just seeing how big our community actually is,
This whole exhibit sort of captures a lot of the deep cultural significance of what it means to be a person of color right now. It was nice to see a display of color that wasn't so we are POC and we love to be here. It was just truly POC artists displaying things that are important and beautifully personal to them.
So my name's Nate. From Brooklyn. I was born here. Grew up in the South for most of the part, but I kind of got into clothes, I think, a couple years ago, just experimenting. I was really an artist. I just drew for fun. Kind of got into clothes just to make my own, and for the most part, it's been an experience. You know what I'm saying? It's for me, I look at it as my first pop-up shop where I get to I guess you could say showcase what I make and what I can do, what I can showcase for myself. And I'm glad to see where it takes me, you know what I'm saying? I've been making clothes for about, I'd say solidified for a year now. Yeah, so I screen print. I just got into sewing. I'm working with denim. I'm just started working with leather 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So I'm trying to see where it gets me. I've been making bucket hats, little tote bags, shirts, jeans, and I'm just excited to see where my path goes for real.
Because bringing them together in this space has helped me reinterpret the creative practice. Yeah. I very much so understand lifestyle as what constitutes having a sustainable practice. I think it's really important to note that everybody in this room is on the cusp of not having the opportunity to sustain their practice because of the pressure from the systems in the art world to commodify, to bleed for your identity, or to conform to what is legible, yes, or part of the language already. This show is important to me because it is many dialects in one space. And it's fortunate that these folks were willing to share that vernacular here. Yeah. Here, it's only so wonderful because this space is also, it's a wonderful place to harbor good energy, and yeah.
My last words to y'all is hold on to your memories and hold on to the people that you got in the memories close to, because you never know when that day comes. You pass your death anniversary every year and you don't even know. So make sure you live your life to the fullest. Hit that spliff. Buckle your pants up. Have a good day.
Produced by Abe.